What is up, guys? StardustYGO here. One of the first times in a long while I've been able to be positive about Synchros. It's time to make Synchros great again. So, two huge things. First off, we got this new card called Cinco Overtake, and we'll talk about it in a second. I mean, it's in the title of the video after all. But there has been a change. This card was called Synchro when it was initially translated, and that was a mistake. This card is actually called Synchron. Now, I need to talk about this because that's very fucking relevant for every Synchro deck ever. It's the level 2 Dark Machine Tuner Synchron that can now be searched with Tuner since it is a tuning, since it is a Synchron. It becomes Fleur Synchron on the field or in the grave. It has some uses. This is very specific. This specific line is very useful. You can target one other face-up card you control, monster you control, increase level by 2 until the end of this turn. So if you have this tuner and a self-summoning level 1, plenty exist, Magician Souls, Jester Confit. You can special summon that one, increases level by 2, level 3 non-tuner, level 2 tuner, Junk Speeder. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for the Synchro of a wind monster, Junk Speeder, you can special summon one level 1 plant monster from your deck. I'm not even sure if you want this extension, but if you do, you can just grab a level 1 plant monster from your deck. Remember, this cool thing? Totally generic materials. This can then be summoned with Junk Speeder, you can get a few Crystal Wings, probably 2, maybe get some other negates up as well. I think Synchrons are one hell of a deck. But that's not all, because we just got this fucking awesome card. Let's go. All the time I've been complaining about there not being any Synchro support in this set. Here's the final fucking payoff. Here we go. Cinco Overtake, normal spell. You can only activate one card with the card name per turn. Reveal one Synchro monster in your extra deck and add to your hand. Or special summon one of the Synchro materials whose name is specifically listed on that card from your deck or graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn you activate this card except Synchro monsters. Yeah, this line, a bit annoying, makes sense. I mean, without this it would have been so busted. Now, first of all, if we get Jet Synchron back, if, we don't know, maybe around this time we might, because let's be honest, what is Jet Synchron doing in this game with Link Calls gone? It was a Link Calls issue after all. Or she's not doing shit. If we get Jet Synchron back, this is just a hero lives for Jet Synchron. But there's some other great targets as well. Do you know about Deep Sea Diva? This broken ass card that, you know, on normal summons one Mermail, which basically gives you full combo for a lot of decks. Remember, this can also add it to your hand. So you just search this Deep Sea Diva with this, then you can normal summon it, boom, what a combo. They don't need non-synchros to really do their thing. They can create incredible boards with just synchros. Especially with, once again, this card around, which is just an Omni Negate. Completely generic. Or some other options. How about a Junk Synchron from your deck? Summon any level 2 Junk Speeder. I'm not sure if there's a level 4 Synchron tuner target. I'd have to look at all the Synchrons. I honestly don't have a map of all Synchrons in my head. I mean, not one that's specifically listed, I don't think. I mean, Stardust Synchron isn't listed anywhere, so that's a bit of a rough thing. So you have to do some thinking to make this really work. Wait a minute. Any level 2 with a level 3, so 3x's Synchron? I don't know. But yeah, just being able to get a free tuner out like this, just from your deck or graveyard, is very huge. But this card has more uses besides just that. I mean, there already are those great uses. Don't get me wrong, that's nice. Reveal one Synchro monster in your extra deck and add to your hand or special summon one of the Synchro materials whose name is specifically listed on the card from your deck or graveyard. So let me reiterate. Let's say you're playing Red Dragon Archfiend, you know, RDA. And, you know, you want to revive your Red Dragon Archfiend. Because you're running Scarlight again. Let's just say you're running Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend again, okay? You reveal Red Nova Dragon, which specifically lists Red Dragon Archfiend. Suddenly you can revive your Red Dragon Archfiend from your grave. Let's say you're running the new Majestic stuff and you actually decide to run Stardust Dragon, which you now have reason to. Reveal the Majestic Dragon, revive your Stardust Dragon, boom, level 8 Synchro, boom, basically free. The uses for this card. Also, don't forget, Plague Spreader Zombie has a few of those cards that specifically list its name. That's a Plague Spreader that you can use twice. One of the huge reasons I ran Hulk in a lot of decks is to have consistent access to Plague Spreader. Now we have it without Hulk. I think this card kind of makes it so that not running Hulk is finally possible. At least justifiable. Then there's of course this wave of support with Necro Synchron and Baroness de Fleur. Also, don't forget this is basically a Synchron card. I mean, target level 2 or lower monster graveyard special summon it, and then yeah. It's just a monster reborn for low level Synchro, Synchron tuner. This card might not sound like a lot of paper, but it also is really strong. Like, then there's of course this card, Synchro Dilemma. Although with this named Synchro Dilemma Chase, this Cinco Overtake, then there's also Synchro Chase. Konami, for the love of God, just please give us a card that searches I'm just so excited I forgot how to English. Just give us a spell that searches any spell and trap that includes Synchro in the name. That would be awesome. That would help. That would just make them instant rogue. I think Synchros would be rogue with that. I'm not sure what other targets exist for this spell, but it's so goddamn broken. I love it. Just being able to get your Plague Spreader or your Junk Synchro or something from your deck for free, basically. And then just being able to go to like Junk Speeder or other extreme combos. Zolkin still exists. I don't know if there's an easy to access level 5 or higher tuner. Otherwise, there's still easier ways to do it. I mean, this and Visionary Vian. Yeah, so let's theory that for a second. The return of Zolkin Era. You use this, summon Plague Spreader from the deck, normal summon Armageddon Knight or Visionary Vian, send Malicious, go into Cold Dragon with Plague Spreader and the other. Malicious effect, go into Zolkin. And then if you ever get Malicious at 3, I mean it's only a matter of time, right? And other things I tell myself. You can then use the Malicious, another copy, to go into this. What? Sorry, you can then use that Malicious and Plague Spreader to go into a level 8 Synchro of choice. Or you can just use the Plague Spreader that you haven't revived yet to use the Zolkin target to go into the new Baroness de Fleur. I mean, Jesus, my head's like... I'm blown away by this. This is insane. This is nuts. I did not expect this card to exist. Like, after all the mediocre support we got. Stardust Synchron is definitely now a more playable card than before. I had a lot of issues with it, but considering Cinco Overtake, something like Necro Synchron, Synchro Dilemma, I think Junk Synchrons are now a deck to watch. I definitely think they are strong. This kind of blew me away. This came out of nowhere. Wow. Just... wow. I'm stunned. I didn't expect this. This is great. Yeah, Cinco Overtake, definitely strong. This just being a Synchron alone is very huge. You can either summon this off... like, you summon this off Speeder, you summon... I mean, don't forget Stardust Synchron is a target for Speeder nowadays. You get so much pluses of Stardust. I think Speeder could give you a Majestic, shooting Majestic, which is one Omni Negate. Baroness de Fleur, which is another Omni Negate. Probably a Crystal Wing or two, that's just... just going into Speeder might be a near FTK, like, it might just be game. This shit is huge. I need to test it out soon. So yeah, necessary to say, not needed to say, but this card is hilariously broken. It's incredible, and I'm really grateful towards Konami for finally giving Synchro the support it deserves. It's great. Nice, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. StardustYGO signing out. Peace.